So let's get into the man of the hour. This is something that we've been talking about for the last. I guess we announced this. Did we announce this at Summit? I can't remember if we announced it there or we might have announced it in Punta Cana. I'm not sure. That was the last place we went, right? Where did we announce it, Chris?
We announced it in Punta Cana.
That's right, we did. All right. So that was an esteemed reveal of the man. So let's go back in time for just a second. So about, I guess it was 3 years ago or so, we had this idea that we wanted to do a program that over the course of 3 weeks, somebody would be able to start at whatever level that they're starting at. They could be in decent shape, just wanting to dial it back in, particularly former athletes or sort of weekend warriors, or the person who's just like, I got to do something. I'm 100 pounds overweight. I feel frustrated. Going to the gym is getting me no results, and I want to get started. And that is why we call it Shift Shop, in that it's for anybody who just literally, if you can imagine sort of, it's not, if the gearbox in a car that you want to make a shift to get a different speed, a different level of power in your life. And we did this sort of search, a pretty broad search, looking for a trainer who could not only deliver the technical information around fitness and nutrition to help people get results, but needed to have something underlying that was an underlying understanding of how people go off the rails, how easy it is for life to get in your way. And at the same time, if you are emotionally and motivationally, if that's a thing, aligned with a goal, how easy it is to get yourself back on track. And that's when we did this search, there was really one guy who sort of jumped out at us, looking around on social media and YouTube and so on. And that was seeing the videos that Chris had posted. So Chris, we've signed, since you came on board, we've signed over 100,000 coaches. So there's many people who are on this call who don't know you yet. Give us a little bit of a peek at just your background so people can understand the trainer who they're going to be representing, hopefully with a lot of enthusiasm for the next 60 days.
So I came from a background training athletes, high school, college, have about 4 professional athletes. Probably the most popular is CJ McCollum, plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. I trained him this past summer while he was home. We're all from the same hometown. But I also had, a pretty large group fitness class. And it was in that class is when I realized the importance of engagement. That's when I realized, a person comes in this gym and you have no idea what they're carrying, what they're dealing with, what their struggles are. And I would just lock myself mentally and say, I have 1 hour to make sure they leave better than they came. And just from that moment, I just started, using intuition and just allowing, spirituality to just guide me and lead me to whatever, any person needed. And it just stuck with me.
Yeah. Well, what I love about the way you train and watching you do the workouts, both in terms of the videos and when you do the live workouts, is literally people leave that one workout, that every session, a little bit better. And it's better physically. They've been challenged. I mean, we couldn't have named this any better. And it's funny because I think even you, I don't know if you were the one, I got a lot of pushback on this name.
It was me.
Yeah, so it was me. Like, I don't know, but I said, it is perfect for what this is about. It is about helping people make a change. Now look at what the opportunity that we have here. 1st of October, people aren't thinking about, getting a beach body, getting in a swimsuit ready fitness for spring break right now, but they still need to make a change and they still need to find that power within themselves. And your philosophy, I think your keywords: empower, love, inspire. And that goes beyond, trying to lose 15 pounds by Christmas, tell us a little bit about the way you approach the workout, that how it's integrated into Shift Shop to help people level themselves up, as it were.
Well, what's interesting before I get into that is the timing this is released. This is fourth quarter right here. This is game 7. This is where most people, because of this, the change in the seasons, they did all this hard work for the first 10 months of the year. They get weary. They start contemplating and where they failed, where they succeeded. So this is the best time to grab their attention and guide them through the holidays where most people struggle and into the new year. And so my philosophy of training, when I do the live workouts, there's hundreds of people in that room. And my first objective is to grab the crowd and immediately get their attention. But the workouts are never, designed to break anybody. That's ego. I don't want to break anybody. I want to bring out the best in people. So oftentimes I need to take them to an uncomfortable place and then talk to them in that uncomfortable place to show them you can do hard things. You can overcome this. I love you. I believe in you. We in this together. You're not on an island by yourself. So that's pretty much like my philosophy, is to make sure, like I said earlier, they leave better than they came.
Yeah. Well, this is obviously just from a business perspective, it was a very strong hit for us last year coming out of Summit. But, then we had the 80-day obsession phenomenon, and 2 things happened really last December. One is we launched the new e-commerce platform, which gave us the ability to structure challenge packs so that people could have the right tools for their goals. And second was the ability to structure workouts in a way, or structure the presentation of the workouts in a way that would help people sort of track along and get more. We didn't, I don't know what we had, 8 workouts with the original or something like that,
Yeah.
And so since we didn't have the requirement to package this into a DVD program, there was this opportunity to say, hey, what can we do to make this even more inspiring so that somebody who's working out at home can achieve a goal every week and they feel a sense of accomplishment. And I think that's what you've done with this concept of the proving grounds. Mm-hmm. I don't want to take too long because, let me say this. I'm going to let you describe it, but I do want to point people to the fact that if you go to the Shift Shop page inside Beachbody On Demand, you can try a free workout. You can have your prospects try a free workout and get a sense of what the proving grounds are all about. And Chris walks you through step by step what's different about the program, how the program's structured, and it really can help your prospects sort of dive in and go, okay, I'm going to do this. But anyway, so that's available for you. At the top of the page, it says, watch it or try it. So now that's there. You can click on it and you can see that presentation video. But Chris, tell us about Proving Grounds.
Proving Grounds was the finishing touches on Shift Shop. Again, Shift Shop was an incredible program. At the time, it was 3 weeks. But what I noticed over the last year is, those who worked out a lot, Speed 25, which was the first workout, they loved it. They sweated it out. It was a good challenge. But then there was always that group of people who was just overwhelmed by it. They was intimidated by it, by the athletic look. And what really kind of gave me an influence with Proving Grounds was 2B mindset. Just to add that prep mentality into Shift Shop that would just reach that particular group of people that was a little overwhelmed. So we added a prep week, which is 15 minutes. It's quick shift speed, quick shift strength. Anybody can do anything for 15 minutes. But what was so cool is I didn't want to add pressure to prep week. I just wanted the athletes to be able to go as hard as they wanted to get what they need to get out of it. And then those who maybe struggle with fitness or maybe slightly intimidated to just take your time with it. So we're going to have a prep week. The first week, you're going to do each of those workouts 4 times. And then every Friday and Saturday is Proving Grounds day. That's your test day. So kind of getting the mindset that throughout the week, you're in the shop to prepare the test on the ground. So we'll go Friday and Saturday, Proving Ground speed. For Proving Ground speed, is 15 1-minute exercises, and you're going to track your reps in each exercise. The cool thing about this is at the end of the workout, you're going to total your total number of reps for points for that day. You're going to the next day to Proving Ground strength, do the same thing, track your weights and reps. Then you go into the shop to work. We go to Speed 25. Now, the cool thing about this concept is now when you're in Speed 25, you're actually focusing on your conditioning, focusing on your form, because you're going to test again on Friday at Proving Grounds to beat prep week's records. Here's another cool element to it. So let's just say prep week, you had 50 grass pickers, which is the first exercise, and 20 lateral burpee slides. So you got 70 points prep week. The first two exercises, you have 13 more exercises. You finish with 150 points. Now you're back in the week 2, speed 25. You go through speed 25, strength 25 4 times, back to the Proving Grounds for the second week to beat that 150 points of the foundation you laid in prep week. So let's just say you have, first week you have 50 grass pickers, second week you have 45 grass pickers, right? And then you had 20 lateral burpees. Now you got 65 as opposed to 70. Now the average person would have looked at the fact that they have 5 reps less on grass pickers and got down about it. But in Proving Grounds, I'm challenging you to say, okay, I got 14 exercises to make up for these 5 points. So let's say you're at 65, you have 13 more exercises, you finish with 160 points. That's 10 points more than prep week. Is that victory? Absolutely. Because here's the deal. I don't want you guys to get hung up on one particular exercise. Let's focus big picture here. I want you to focus on that bottom number. I care about that bottom number, 160 as opposed to 150. Then you're going to 35 series, repeat everything 4 times, back to Proving Grounds to beat the 25 series, and then finally in the 45 series to beat your overall score in the program.
Now, let me just say, for anybody who's like, wait, what? What did he just say? What's he he's talking about the number? This is what a trainer does. What he just described was a layout of a program. This is what's so mind-blowing about this, about why you should be so proud to be a Beachbody coach and why you should be so impressed by the fact that these super trainers design stuff. Like, this is breakthrough stuff. What he just laid out is what's so amazing about the Beachbody ecosystem, because he's put a program together that he doesn't have to have you in his gym. You don't have to be a member of his gym. You're just a member of Beachbody On Demand. You're a part of your people come in, they join your challenge group. They've got a structure to plug into. Now it's your job as a coach to help them go week by week, to start with us, with everybody. Was it October 22nd is the beginning of the test group. That's the prep week, right?
Yep.
And then by Thanksgiving, they've got the program is complete, and they've gone through these steps with this structure, with the guidance of this super trainer, and they're going to have real results. Now, I want to just point out the fact that it is structured like this, from an online program, with the guidance and supervision and structure designed by this super trainer, with the assistance of a coach. I think it's very easy for our coaches to be dismissive or to discount the ecosystem. But you got to understand that when you combine the nutrition program that comes with Shift Shop, a daily shake, a daily dose of Shakeology, which I think too many people take for granted, just what biologically happens when you feed your body this formulation that created from a whole food, adaptogens, superfoods, phytonutrients, digestive enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics, and then layer onto that a structured prep week, 25, 35, 45-minute chunk. You are in the middle of a 1-month boot camp, basically, with accountability from both your super trainer and your challenge group for less than a couple of $100. It is mind-blowing what this structure can believe. And the reason I'm going on about it, Chris, because I think people take it for granted. Like they just think, it's just like any old set of DVDs and stuff. They think that, these little colored markers here, what's the big deal? It's just these, I might as well be using paper plates. No, but they stick to the ground. They work like they're amazing. You got to make your mark with these things. The point is, the whole package has been put together, and it's been put together in a way that's more accessible to more people. And I think we demonstrated that with moments like we showed with the Tulin video, where we don't just jam some pretty pictures, some everything's perfect, all the people in their fancy workout clothes into a workout program. We show you reality. And in fact, I'm going to repost that to my Instagram stories today. Maybe you could too, Chris. to show people that moment with Tulin. But why don't you describe that and how that relates, to finish up here, how that relates to how meaningful, how important and meaningful it is for our coaches to literally get off the dime and this week build their challenge groups. Like, don't take it for granted. Go for it this week and put those groups together, because this program can change lives.
I think, with the whole Tulin video, that was reality. I mean, that wasn't scripted. We were in the moment. And what, any program that I'm a part of or create, I always want the set to represent real life, every fitness level, because guys, listen, we have an ability and an opportunity to change the world, but it's those people, the Tulins of the world, that don't feel like they have a place amongst us, right? So that video, it meant so much on so many different levels, emotionally and physically. Here's a person that struggled with weight her whole life. And, looking at the sizzle of this video could be intimidating. But what people didn't understand is she has so much strength on the inside. Physically, she may not look like it, but internally, she had a desire. And all I needed was just a glimpse that she wanted to be better. And I would walk her through it. The cool thing about this is she's a modifier. And in the program, modify. It's no big deal. All I care about is you get across the finish line. Sometimes you're not going to run across it. I don't run across the finish line all the time. Sometimes you got to crawl across it. Just get across it no matter what, because you can always get better. And so I just encourage the coaches right now, this is your moment. This is the time for you to show people what we represent as a company, to show people that all are welcome, but most importantly, show people that you want to love, empower, inspire them to bring out the best in them, show them life through different lenses. And this is an opportunity for me to help you to welcome them in and, just deliver such a welcoming and very motivating program to them.
I think this is an opportunity for us to see what over 300,000 coaches can do. I mean, how amazing would it be if every one of our coaches helped one person that they care about, that they love this week. They're going to get them involved. They're going to get them a challenge pack. They're not going to apologize because there's a shake that costs more than other shakes, because this shake means more than other shakes. It feeds your body better than other shakes. And this program is the program that's going to help those people go into the new year not feeling like, oh boy, I really blew it again, fourth quarter, I put the weight back on, but instead they're going to feel good about themselves. That's what we get to do to help people achieve their goals, to lead healthy, fulfilling lives, is not make that seasonal. And so what I'm asking is, with your help, Chris, and with every coach's help, is that you turn up your heat here on October 1st. I don't care that it's October or that we're going into November. You need to break a sweat with this today. You need to care about this today, regardless of whether you get paid for this job or whether it was a job you're doing for free, because the whole world is what you read in the news. It's just like an emotional train wreck out there. And the one thing that the people who you love can control is what they do with their bodies, what they do consciously with their food, getting a daily dose of dense nutrition and pushing play for somewhere between 20-minute and 45-minute workout. We have the ability to re-empower people, right, to take charge of their lives. And that's going to empower them to affect the world around them and to change the attitude of being at the effect of the mood and the sentiment of politics and things going on around us, and instead say, I'm going to affect this world in a positive way by affecting myself in a positive way. There's no VIP early access with this thing. The day you buy it, the day your customers buy it, they have access to these, the quick shift workouts, right? They can get those started.
Yep.
They'll get invited to your group. And this is a major opportunity for us to change lives this week. So look, when I might be a little bit upside down. I flew in from the UK. Got in at about midnight last night. And so, I don't know what time it is, where I'm supposed to be. But all I can say is, you know what? I do know what time it is. It's time for us on a Monday, on a wake-up call, to get to work, to invite more people, to be the proof the product works, to show people that we believe in what we do beyond anything else out there, because there is no solution like Team Beachbody. And Chris, I'll give you one last minute before I close it up and give it over to Sandy, but I want to hear from you what you're hoping to see people do with this program.
You know, sometimes we got to believe more in others than they believe in themselves. And, you know, this program is definitely, you know, a description of that. And so, you know, I challenge you guys to invite 3 people to my coach test group. It's going to be a 4 weeks where we're going to go through the program. I'm going to go live in the group every day. Every Sunday, we're going to have a live call where we just talk about the previous weeks where some of you may have struggled. We'll talk about the upcoming week. And then I'm going to spend a little bit of time just loving on you, just encouraging you and helping you to see the big picture. I got 4 weeks in my mind. I have 4 weeks to make sure you go into the holidays physically in the best shape and mentally in the best shape. Because, you know, guys, we all have so much untapped, unlimited potential. Sometimes we just don't know it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the coach test group. Take advantage of the quick shift workouts, get familiar with the program. I'll go live once a week leading up to the coach group just to answer any questions, to you know, make you guys feel welcome. Try to sample workouts, send it to your potential challengers, and reach out to me on social media. Give me an opportunity to speak to them just to kind of help you guys, you know, bring them into your business. But thank you so much for all your love and support, being patient with me over the last 2 years. I think we nailed it on this one, and it's time to make the shift and prove it.
Oh, I know we nailed it on this one. This program is stunning. It's an accomplishment. It's so cool to have a couple or you know, a handful of the workouts that are shot outside. It's refreshing, even though you're inside your house doing it and it's getting colder outside. It just feels good to see the outside workouts. And I think we're going to really do something special. I mean, you said it best. That's what a coach does. A great coach believes more in someone than they believe in themselves. And that's what we've got the opportunity to be. You've got dreams as a coach. You signed up, whether it was to have some additional spending money for Christmas or to gain some independence for your family, to achieve a dream, or just to give yourself that extra motivation to work out yourself. There's a reason you're doing this. And I'm a little bit amped up by this. I don't get on the National Wake Up Call that often, so maybe I turn it up to 11 a little too much, but I got to tell you, it's because the work that we do is important. And I need you to see that you're taking action, your enthusiasm, your belief. When somebody says to you, oh, maybe I'll start something like that Shift Shop around the first of the year, you have to go, no. You're starting this now. You're starting this with me. You don't want to be healthy. You don't want to wait to be healthy January 1st and continue to slide downhill. You want to start this now. And it's easy enough that we're going to get you started, and I'll make this guarantee to you. Write this down. I'll make this guarantee to you. If you're not seeing results, you're going to complete the whole program, drink this whole bag of powder. And if you don't look and feel better than you have the entire year, you're getting your money back. Yeah. You are going to finish this year to make it the best year of the last decade. That's what you do as a coach. That's what I need from you. To not be the same old pattern, same old tempo, same old vital behaviors. I need you to take it up to this level, because that's what it needs in October and November. You have to vibrate at a level that people go, I don't know what you're talking about, but I cannot say no to you today. Today is October 1st, and it's the day for you to step up as a coach and be crazy about it. So let's do it. Let's be crazy about October. You got so much going for it. I mean, obviously we got the Shift Shop Challenge Packs launching. We got Mesdamas and Lift 4 going into the BOD library today. October 8th, we have A Little More Obsessed goes up online for anybody who has a nutrition subscription. We've got so much going on. And by Achieving Success Club this week, you get an invite into this live streaming workout with Chris Downing himself. So much special stuff going on. And as we described, get this, make your mark promotion. I'm going to be talking about it online. I'm going to be recognizing people on my social media. When they make their mark, I'm going to be looking for you to tag it. When you make your mark, you hit Success Club, but you can't be sleepy about it. You can't be coy about it. You got to step out of your comfort zone, and you need to make the shift. Okay. Speaking of the shift, I think I'm about to get a kick in my face if Sandy could kick me in the face, because she's going to be like, Carl, we wrap this up. So thank you, Sandy, for letting me come on and do my thing. And now let's get to work.
Very, very funny. It's hard to say shift also. I'm wondering why it's not coming back to speaker view. Here I am. All right. Well, that was fantastic. And Chris, all the love that's being shown for you on Facebook right now is just a testament to who you are in this program and what you've been able to shift in people's minds. So look at this. I have an affirmation card that says some things are worth fighting for. That is for today, especially since because of your Rocky poster behind you, Chris. I just want to say to everybody, have a fantastic beginning of October. Let's nail this thing. All right, everybody. See you next week.
All right,
Bye-bye.
See you soon.